Hello and welcome to another review on the edge. So what we got in front of us here is another product from Kaiser. Handsome little guy that's in this pouch. I'm just showing the pouch again because it's something a little extra that you get besides a standard cardboard box. A little Kaiser tag on the inside, nicely done. Let's pop that out the bag and get this out of the way. All right. Interesting looking little knife. We'll pop that open and leave that there while I go through some of the specifications. So what we have here in terms of materials, we've got a blade that is CPM S35VN, handle titanium. We've got a titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, ball bearing pivot. Dimensions of the knife, the blade length is 88.9 millimeters or 3.5 inches. Blade thickness is 3.3 millimeters or 0.13 inches. Overall length 20 centimeters, and that's 7.87 inches. And then if we're looking at blade width, that is 20 mils, so 2 centimeters or 0.75 inches in that direction. Very nice looking, very interesting looking knife, designed by Sebastian Irawan. He's a knife designer out of Indonesia. In fact, go check out his Instagram page. So that's Sebastian Irawan, Irawan. Some interesting looking knives. You can see that's his logo next to the knife name, next to Noble. See if I can get close enough. Hopefully you can see that, but nice logo. Looks like a little knife, but that knife is made out of an SI and a D, so Sebastian Irawan design. Nicely done, nice logo. Beautifully designed knife, and interesting as well, out of good material. So we've got a sandblast finish on that titanium all over, and then these little mold holes with sort of a slightly angled oval recess around those holes. Almost looks like exhaust ports. Very, very beautifully done. So, I get, I suppose, more for aesthetics than anything else. There is some weight reduction done on the knife as well. So if I can get some light on the inside there, maybe at that angle, you'll see that in line with those holes, you've got kind of an oval mold area to make an already light knife lighter, and it is a very light knife. This pocket clip is tip up. Again, nicely chamfered. We've got the holes running along there, also very neatly done to carry that design theme, keep it going. And lefties rejoice. So it is tip up, reversible. Why don't more people do that? Sure, it would make lefties very happy. So you can see the little recess on there. So you've only got the single Torx in there, but of course you don't need to because it sits in a little recessed hole, so it can't go anywhere once it's been moved. In fact, when it's there as well. Speaking about Torx, the hardware on the knife is all Torx, so no proprietary hardware on that. So that's great if you want to take the knife apart for maintenance or just to have a little look-see. Really, really subtle little flipper there. I really like that because once you start playing with it, you see that you actually don't need any more. Now it's not a light switch. You've got a healthy little jumping on the edge there, but it's not the light switch type flipper. In fact, when you try and light switch it, all you end up doing is taking your skin off. But if you push button it, the knife flips out really, really beautifully. And when you work that, you kind of ask the question, why do we need the big flipper tabs that we so often see? Because that just works beautifully. And it provides just enough of a little finger protection there as an extension of that choil. Did I say finger extension? You know what I mean? A little extension on the finger choil to offer finger protection. Maybe that is what I said. Nice little sharpening choil over there that you can get your finger onto if you want to choke up on the blade, as long as you sort of pull back on it as if it's a little bit of a trigger so that you don't stray onto that blade. But you can use it like that if you want to do a little bit of fine detailed work, but very comfortable to hold. My medium-sized hands, I mentioned before, I wear a large glove, very comfortably on there, and you'd be able to get a full 4-finger grip on that even with bigger hands. Nice the way the lanyard hole's been done as well, a little bit of an extension to complete the shape of the back of the knife, using that back spacer to create the lanyard hole with the little cutaway in the handle there. Again, really, really neatly integrated and very neatly designed. Blade shape, they describe it as a modified tanto, and you can kind of see it's just a tanto. So we've got a little bit of a belly to the blade there, and then you've got the corner just over there running up to the point. There is, and I don't know if you can pick this up, the subtlest little angle change there. So almost like a very subtle clip point running on the top there. And then the edge of that blade, you can see it's not actually rounded. It's got a chamfer, so we've got a flat edge running on either side there, and then a narrower flat edge on the top. But very elegant, very interesting shape. Full grind up to that chamfer, a full flat grind, and that's been stone washed. Really, really very nice, very elegant knife this. I suppose one could call this a gentleman's folder. Beautifully done, very stylish looking, and a lot of interest, with that detailed work on there. I think I've gone through all the sort of specifications on it and spoken about pretty much all the attributes of the knife. One thing I perhaps didn't mention is on that lock, we've got the little stainless steel insert there. So you can see the little torque screw there that holds that on. And then you've got that little stainless steel. So your lockup is stainless steel on stainless steel. So you don't get the dreaded lock stick on that. And then that little stainless steel insert has the extension. See if you can pick it up there, but you will probably, if I get the light onto it, just be able to see the little extension from that then also works as your over travel stop. Very, very nicely done. Let's have a look at some size comparisons on this knife, and I'm going to use my Manix 2 as I have been doing. That I seem to not be able to flip some days. There we go. So Spyderco Manix 2 give you a sense of the size of the knife. So similar sort of length to the knife, but much more slender, sleek design on that. And give you an idea of the thickness. Oh, and I didn't do the weight of this. Remind me to do that, please. So there we have the Medford. So that's the slim midi, just to give you a little size comparison on that. And then the other one I've been using, a knife that I'm sure a lot of people know, is the, what is this again? Benchmade Mini Barrage. For some reason, I just can never remember the name of this knife. So it is the Benchmade Mini Barrage. Give you a sense of that. Another knife I just spotted now, I actually have on the table. This wasn't planned. It is the, what is this? The Kaiser that I can't flip. Apis. I will do a review on this, but I suppose in concept, a closer knife to that. But I'll do a separate review on this little knife, also really nice with the front flipper. There we go. I will do another review on that knife. All in all, really nice. Not a cheap knife. And again, this knife, by the way, is not mine. It's on loan very kindly from Blades and Triggers in South Africa for me to do this review. They are, and I've mentioned this before, national footprint for South Africans. This specific one I got from the Eastgate branch. Bowen and his team there, very helpful, good bunch of guys. And they have a really nice website with a nice range of knives as well, and I appreciate their support. In terms of price locally, this knife 4,010 Rand, South African Rand, and I see it on Blade HQ at the moment for on sale. So the regular market price there $236 at Blade HQ for $165 now, and I think that's really excellent value for a very, very nicely made knife, and classy looking, a little bit unusual with those little design details. Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. You got little chamfered edge running along the front there, chamfered around the edge there. So you know, the more you look at the knife, also chamfered along the side of the pocket clip, the more you look at this knife, you know, the more you pick up these little subtle design cues on it that are really nice. Makes for a stunning piece. Good looking, very good looking knife. Guys, I think that's pretty much it for this one. I think I've gone through everything. Again, appreciate you stopping by. If you enjoyed this review, please give me the like, and please do subscribe. It just takes a second and costs you nothing, and I really would appreciate that. And once again, God bless.